Chosen one, this is your personal exit moment. Get ready. This is your moment. This is not just any shift. This is not just another transition. This is not just a change of pace or a new chapter. This is your personal exit moment. The moment your life exits confusion and enters clarity. The moment you exit stagnation and step into movement. The moment you leave delay and step into divine acceleration. You are not simply passing through. You are being pulled out. And not by human hands, not by ordinary strength, but by something higher, something sacred, something unstoppable. Your spirit already knows what your mind is just beginning to comprehend. You are being ushered out of the hallway and into the high place. For years, you felt like you were circling the same space. You did the work, you kept the faith, you stayed when others left. And still, it seemed as though nothing shifted. But what you didn't realize was that you were gathering force. The waiting was not empty. It was a divine countdown. Now, the time has come. This is your exit from what was. This is your separation from who you used to be. The doors that used to confuse you are now opening in front of you like destiny itself is welcoming you through. You have to feel this. Chosen one, watch this video until the very end and write your warmest wish and 777 in the comments. This is not just for engagement. It is for the energetic alignment of manifestation. This is how you declare your soul is ready for the next divine stage. Now, Chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. Exit moments don't look glamorous at first. They don't come with a spotlight. They don't announce themselves with applause. In fact, they often come wrapped in pressure. They appear like closures, like last chances, like endings. But beneath that exterior, a supernatural rerouting is taking place. And for you, Chosen one, it's personal. It's not about the collective right now. It's about you, your path, your decision, your moment. The exit is here to carry you out of what no longer supports your destiny. You might be leaving a place, a mindset, a relationship, a way of being that served you once but can't carry the weight of your expansion anymore. This is not an abandonment of where you've been. It's a sacred graduation. The energy of your life is shifting gears. People who didn't understand you are going to start recognizing the fire in your spirit. Systems that once confined you will no longer be able to hold you. This isn't just about what's leaving. It's about what's being birthed. The version of you that the world has never seen is ready to emerge. Your light is about to take center stage. Not because you asked for attention, but because the assignment on your life demands visibility now. Chosen one, you're not crazy for feeling like everything is stirring. You're not overreacting when you feel the urge to declutter your life. Your energy knows what your mind is still catching up with. The space around you is being cleared, not for lack, but for elevation. You are shedding old skin. Not because it failed you, but because you've outgrown it. You were never meant to live in cycles that kept repeating. You were designed to break the pattern. You're not here to survive. You're here to exit what's not yours and enter what always has been. You're not stepping into something new simply because it's trendy. You're stepping into alignment because it's time. Divine time. Appointed time. This is a moment that was written into your journey before you were even aware of how far you'd fallen behind. But now, the divine is catching you up. Not by steps, but by leaps. This is what it feels like when acceleration replaces stagnation. The things that took others years to do, you will do in weeks. The doors others had to beg to be seen by, will call you forward because your name is already echoing in their halls. This is not arrogance. This is not delusion. This is divine recall. Your destiny is recalling you. Your higher self is sending for you. And now, life must respond. The universe is no longer treating you like an option. You are a priority now. The shift has been made, and the evidence is coming, fast. But you must be ready. You must be grounded, not just excited. You must be clear, not just curious. The exit moment comes for those who are willing to leave. If you keep waiting for comfort, you'll miss the cue. This is the time to move, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it doesn't make full sense yet. Spirit moves faster than logic. You're not being asked to explain this shift, only to obey it. Something within you is already aligning. You've been sensing an invisible push, a quiet inner voice telling you, it's time now. That voice is correct. You don't have to force what's next. You just have to follow. This is the beauty of the exit moment. You don't need a map. You need awareness. You don't need validation. You need obedience. The path is making itself clear as you move. Each step reveals the next one. It's like walking through fog and discovering solid ground beneath your feet each time you trust. And hear this clearly. Your personal exit moment is not about escape. It's about entrance. You're not just being removed from something, you're being escorted into something more sacred, more aligned, more designed for you. There is a place with your name on it, a position, a platform, a provision, and it's waiting just outside the walls of your current situation. All that's required is that you say yes, even if your hands shake, even if your heart races, even if others question you. Your yes to this moment is more powerful than their confusion. Don't look back now. Don't second-guess what you're hearing in your spirit. The time of hesitation has ended. The moment of movement is here. You've been hidden, but not forgotten. Delayed, but not denied. The hour has come where everything that held you back must lose its grip. The chains have broken. The illusions have fallen. And what stands before you is freedom. Raw, undeniable, unstoppable freedom. And that freedom will feel strange at first, because you've lived in limits for so long. But the discomfort you feel now is not punishment. It's expansion. You're growing into the life that was saved for you. Every step forward is stretching you, reshaping you, upgrading your vibration. This is not a breakdown. It's a divine breakthrough. Keep walking. Don't slow down now. The release you've been praying for is closer than it's ever been. Your name is already being mentioned in rooms you haven't entered. Your work is already being remembered by those with influence. Your energy is already attracting what's aligned. This exit is not happening by accident. It's not a random change. It's the result of divine orchestration. Everything that seemed delayed, every moment you felt forgotten, every night you cried alone, it was all lining up for this moment, for you to walk out, for you to step up, for you to rise. And when you do, nothing will ever be the same again. The moment you walk out of what's familiar, everything changes. Not just in the physical world, but in the spiritual blueprint that governs your life. You are crossing an invisible threshold now. This isn't just about relocating or changing environments. It's a transformation in your energetic signature. You're vibrating at a frequency that no longer matches the place you've been trapped in. And that's why things have been falling away. That's why connections have shifted. That's why the old patterns are breaking down, even without your effort. The system that once held you no longer has permission to bind you. You've outgrown it, and now heaven is moving you forward. You're not being removed in shame. You're being released in power. There is a royal exit taking place in your life. You are stepping away with divine authority. You're not slipping out the back door. You're walking out with grace, with dignity, and with glory. You may not have everything figured out yet, but clarity is forming with every obedient step you take. And even if it's quiet right now, even if it feels like no one sees your decision, the heavens are recording every move. You are not unseen. You are not forgotten. You are marked for more, and this is your moment of emergence. People may try to make you feel like you're leaving too soon, like you're abandoning something, like you're being impulsive. But the truth is, you've waited long enough. You've been loyal beyond what was healthy. You stayed when you were being stretched thin. You gave when you were being depleted. And now? Now you've been given clearance. You've been authorized by something greater to exit what was only meant to be temporary. The pit stop is over. The holding pattern has expired. You are being rerouted to your original destination. Do not apologize for this shift. Do not shrink because others are confused by your elevation. You owe no one an explanation for why your spirit is leading you forward. The exit moment is about you and destiny, not you and public opinion, not you and past attachments. The version of you that was willing to settle is gone. The version of you that stayed quiet to keep the peace has exited. And what's rising in its place is the you that's aligned, the you that walks with unshakable authority, the you that doesn't need permission to become. This journey will stretch you, yes, but it will also build you. As you walk out of what no longer fits, you'll discover the strength that was buried inside you. You'll remember the vision you once carried but almost forgot. This is a divine return. You're exiting, but you're also re-entering into your own truth, into your original identity, into the version of your life that you once believed was too good to be true. But here's the truth. Nothing was too good. It was just not yet. And now, the yet has turned into now. This is not a fantasy anymore. It's not a dream you keep on a vision board. It's the unfolding of your next reality. The keys are already in your hand. The path is already beneath your feet. You are not waiting for access. You are the access. Your presence unlocks rooms. Your obedience triggers favor. Your faith activates provision. Chosen one. This is what it feels like to become undeniable. When you no longer seek external proof, because your spirit is the confirmation. You no longer chase alignment, you walk in it. And the doors? They recognize you. They swing open at your arrival. Not because you forced it, but because the divine blueprint demanded it. What belongs to you is under strict instruction to reveal itself now. That includes opportunities, ideas, alignments, wealth, favor, relationships, rest, joy. It's all coming into position because the system has shifted in your favor. The exit moment is the turning of the tide. You are not begging anymore. You're receiving. You're not surviving anymore. You're thriving. You're not doubting anymore. You're knowing. The journey has refined you. It has matured your discernment. It has awakened your inner compass. And now you are dangerous to any system that relied on your confusion. The fog has lifted. The noise has quieted. And you're seeing with new eyes. You're hearing with new ears. The signs are all around you, and they're undeniable. Synchronicities, dreams, sudden clarity, divine messages that appear at the right time. These are not coincidences. They're confirmations, indicators that you're aligned with something bigger than you've ever known. The voice of your future is calling, and you are finally answering without fear. You don't need to figure it all out in advance. The exit moment isn't a full reveal. It's a first step. It's about trust, not strategy. About alignment, not achievement. The success will come, yes, but it's not your motivator. Your obedience is. Because what's ahead is bigger than you could plan. It's deeper than what you could calculate. You've stepped into divine mathematics now, where one step of faith equals years of acceleration, where one yes opens doors that hustle never could. This is how you exit a season correctly, with reverence, not regret, with gratitude, not guilt, with boldness, not bitterness. You honor what it taught you, and you release what it cost you. And then you turn your face forward, ready to meet the life that's been waiting for you. You don't mourn the old when the new is this glorious. You don't grieve expired spaces when fresh grace is dripping from your next move. And it's not just about you. Your exit moment is going to liberate others. Your move is about to activate a chain reaction of awakening. Your courage to leave will encourage someone else to trust their own divine pull. This isn't just about elevation. It's about example. You are showing what it looks like to trust the unseen, to walk when there's no applause, to obey when the reward isn't visible yet. But trust me, the reward is coming. It's being stored in places you haven't touched yet. It's being cultivated behind doors you're about to walk through. The reward is multiplying as you move. Don't stop. Don't question this moment. Don't dilute your decision. You're not just exiting. You're emerging. The whole atmosphere around your life is shifting. What used to ignore you will now call for you. What used to deny you will now depend on you. Because you've changed. Because you answered. Because you were willing to exit when it mattered most. You are not late. You are not early. You are right on time. Your timing is divine. Your next level is secure. And your role is simply to walk through the door. Chosen one, everything you thought was delayed is arriving in divine sequence. What looked like wasted time was actually sacred preparation. It was heaven's way of ensuring that when your moment came, you would walk into it whole. Not fragmented, not unsure, not begging for access, but standing in full authority. You're not just exiting where you've been, you're graduating from it. And this graduation is not about a cap and gown. It's about spiritual clearance. You've been cleared to rise. You're no longer in the hallway. You're at the threshold. And as you take each step, more and more of your identity will return to you. The real you, the bold you, the blessed you, the chosen you, is being restored. What life tried to cover, the divine, is now uncovering. What others tried to diminish, heaven is now spotlighting. You are not going unnoticed anymore. Your silence has spoken louder than words ever could. Your discipline, your resilience, your quiet belief, it has created a vibration that can't be ignored any longer. This is the exit moment that launches legacy. You've endured long enough. You've waited without bitterness. And now you've reached the divine crossing, the sacred shift. You are stepping out of the version of yourself that kept trying to figure it all out, and into the version that flows with alignment. You've released the need to be perfect. You've released the fear of being misunderstood. And in doing so, you've stepped into something far greater. Supernatural rhythm. Things will begin to click now. Opportunities will come faster than you can chase them. But this time, you don't have to run. You just have to receive. The struggle you were once addicted to is no longer necessary. You're no longer proving. You're no longer performing. You're simply becoming. And this becoming is magnetic. Watch how life begins to respond. Watch how provision finds you. Watch how your name is spoken in rooms of power, not because you forced your way in, but because your energy entered before you did. There's a quiet confidence forming in you now. You don't need loud declarations to prove your readiness. Your walk is your announcement. Your obedience is your confirmation. When the door opens, you won't second-guess it. You'll step through because your spirit already knows it was built for this. And not just spiritually. You're about to see confirmation in the physical, in sudden upgrades, in unexpected invitations, in divine timing that seems impossible to orchestrate, until it happens to you. Don't minimize this moment by calling it a coincidence. Don't water it down to something small. This is supernatural alignment. This is divine design unfolding before your eyes. And you were born for this. That's why the pressure had to be so specific. That's why the delays had to stretch you. That's why the losses had to teach you. Because now, as the exit moment arrives, you don't just walk away with freedom. You walk away with wisdom. And that wisdom is going to preserve you in the place you're about to enter. You're not going in blind, you're going in equipped. You're not entering as a novice, you're entering as one who knows who they are. Life can no longer manipulate you. Environments can no longer drain you. You've learned to protect your energy. You've learned to follow peace. And now, you will build from a place of divine instruction, not emotional reaction. This is a sacred pattern you're stepping into, a divine rhythm. And once you catch it, you'll no longer chase what is yours. It will flow to you. Chosen one, you are about to experience what happens when obedience meets divine timing. The universe doesn't respond to force. It responds to flow. And now you're in it. You're aligned. You're aware. You're activated. The exit wasn't just about leaving something behind. It was about becoming something new. You've passed the test of silence. You've passed the test of obscurity. You've passed the test of delayed gratification. Now you're ready for divine visibility.